my favorite commander is back. Ready to get started? Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you. The battle is really raging out there.
Dream, you might say.
Touché.
A new dawn is at hand. The secret has been snatched.
Lol, we generate some more shitty games that nobody will play unless they go on sale for 90%.
But one rises above you. A blessed comes. The sweetness of the flame.
Yeah, okay, we go. What game was this? Is this blasphemous?
Only the inevitable can befall them now.
Because we already beat blasphemous. So DLC? Lost Faith. Oh, 100%. Could be good.
That was The Last Faith, a gothic Souls-like coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in October 2023. And you can wishlist it right now on Steam.
We're also thrilled to announce that The Last Faith will have a beta demo this summer. If you want to check it out, register for access at thelastfaithgame.com.
Fuck a demo,
Our next game
man.
is a stealth action platformer set in the wake of a climate catastrophe. Let's take a trip to the world of Steel Seed.
Zalta, welcome back, man. Anti-Piggy, JX Gang, Mytho Pickle, Mr. Vader, and Ariminus DQHE, welcome back. Viewers, welcome.
Hello everybody, I'm Carlo Bianchi and I'm the founder and game director of Stormy Natica. Let me introduce you Zoe and Kobe, the dynamic duo that will accompany you during your journey. Today we are excited to show you the gameplay reveal of Steel Seed. Steel Seed is a stealth action game with a deep, complex, and lore-driven story. After a major climate catastrophe caused by humans, the AIs took control of the situation in order to find a way to preserve life. Zoe is looking for her father in an underground facility built by machines and extremely hostile toward the nobles. The environment surrounding Zoe is huge and takes heavy inspiration from popular mangas, movies, and anime. Zoe needs Kobe to help with exploration, environment interaction, stealth, and combat. Their bond will grow stronger the more challenges they will face together. Facing enemies without using Kobe is extremely dangerous. The planning phase using your companion is essential. Sometimes a stealth approach in problematic scenarios is preferable, and a good execution will be highly rewarding. The environment will offer you many ways to deal with the enemies. Be the silent assassin.
Silent assassin.
Should you feel more aggressive, or if you screw up the stealth approach, a fast-paced and tactical combat system will allow you to unleash your combat abilities on the enemies. Don't forget the Cobb is there to help you with ranged attacks and skills. Your companion really makes the difference between life and death. If you still feel underpowered, a complex skill tree system based on challenges will allow you to expand Zoe and Cobby's passive and active abilities. The challenge system is designed to render the experience more dynamic and fun. Also, in dangerous times, you may require dangerous friends. Use Cobby to hack into an enemy system to make it fight with you. Your new ally will create hilariously engaging combat scenarios. There are many more abilities that you can unlock from the skill tree. Choose wisely. Thanks for your time with us. Steel Seed is a truly emotional experience that will test your inner humanity. The game is coming to PC, Microsoft Xbox, and Sony PlayStation. Stay tuned.
Nice. So will
Steel
it
Seed
have
is
one
coming
both
soon to
games?
PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Man, I gotta say, voice acting is so much easier when you're not wearing a skin-tight suit. Am I right?
Wait a second, are you telling me you wear the Spidey suit when you record?
Maybe. No?
We need to talk after this. But right now, we've got a double feature focusing on Distant Bloom and Go Fight Fantastic. Let's get into it.
Nintendo 64. It had been a while since the last farming game. Farming the meta. Distant Bloom.
A routine mission to a peaceful planet, huh?
Don't tell
Bird
the others.
planet.
Nothing's ever routine with this crew. But one thing's for sure. We'll deal with whatever comes our way. Together.
Isn't it like the fucking Nintendo Wii U fucking Marvel game?
Go fight fantastic!
Distant Bloom and Go Fight Fantastic are coming later this year. So head on over to Steam and flesh out your quickly growing wish lists.
And here's a bonus. Limited time demos for both games have also been made available on Steam. So head on over to the Future Game Show Steam page if you want to check them out.
Laura, en garde!
Wait, what? What's happening?
Oh, sorry, I was reading too far ahead. It's world premiere time again.
World premiere.
This is the last time she ruins my plan! Find her and bring her to me!
A challenge. I like that.
Adalio de Volador! Seize her!
Come at me.
How is she doing that?
Let's finish this. Catch this.
Haha! Show me what you do! Get everyone, imbecile!
Maybe next time. Come, Duke. Stop this nonsense now. Come on, amigo. Try to fight me at least.
This is an ambush! Volador!
On guard!
Okay.
Don't tell the others.
Am I the only one who's never heard of her?
That was En Garde, a swashbuckling action-adventure which is coming in the summer of 2023. Wishlist it now on Steam.
Hey, Yuri.
Yes?
When you think of the three pillars of video games, what do you see?
Okay, well, for me, it's got to be, obviously, big rigs, big bucks, and snow trucks.
Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but boy, do I have the trailer for you.
I'm ready.
Hello, Forsen. I see that you haven't loaded up Minecraft yet. Maybe you could take the extra second to get the hobo skin today. Please, Forsen, get the skin. Nothing would bring me more joy than my best friend fulfilling my fantasy dream.
Sure. Things I don't forget. That's life mission. Ryzen, Sai, Northern, Noxia, Devil, Harino, and Collex in those dogs in that bottom. This is how legends are made. I thought this was a League of Legends song or some shit.
Alaskan Truck Simulator is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in Q3 2023. So drop it on your wish lists now.
Now, our next game follows a scribe who's been sentenced to 30 years of writer's block. Hey, we've all been there, am I right? Let's take a look at The Bookwalker.
The Bookworm. Looks like a player.
That reminds me, I really should return those library books I borrowed.
You really should. Those guys are coming after you. The Bookwalker Thief of Tales is coming to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation on June 22nd. And you can play a free demo for the game on Steam after the show.
Okay, here's a new trailer for Deceit 2, a macabre social subterfuge game built from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5.
Deceit? Didn't we play Deceit? We played Deceit, right? Yeah. I just don't remember which one because there's so many of these cuts like this.
I've been watching.
My dragon wrath is yours.
Is it the one with the blood bags? And you don't let people see you take blood bags or whatever? Yeah? Okay.
Deceit 2 is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2023, and you can also play the beta now. And if you like, yeah, give it a wish list.
But of course, lying is only one part of our life. For some of us, anyways, maybe more. Our next game features the rest of it. It's time to check in with Paradox Tectonic, the developers of Life by You.
Hi, Future Game Show. This is King Choi, Studio Director of Marketing at Paradox Tectonic with Let By You. First off, I want to share a heartfelt thank you to the gaming community, especially the life simulation players, for your overwhelming response when we first announced the game back in March of this year. And if you're just learning about us for the very first time, welcome. Life by You is designed to be one of the most moddable and open-world life simulation games. Launching on PC as an early access title this September, Life by You is opening up a whole new world of creative possibilities. Be in total control of the humans that you create, the towns that you build, and the stories that you tell, driven by real language conversations. And most importantly, live out the lives and stories that you create in a world without loading screens. And oh yes, mods. We here at Paradox Tectonic are continuing to build off the DNA of great games that Paradox Interactive is known for, especially when it comes to community-focused features and experiences. The creator tools as well as editors that you'll be able to play with in our game will allow you to get your hands on the same tools that our game teams is using to actually make the game in order to make your own UGC and mods. Just for Future Game Show 2023, here's an exclusive look at one of the jobs that your characters will be able to take on in Life by You. Here's my human, Harley, heading to her job as a barista at the Cozy Up Cafe. Harley will need to complete a set of tasks as part of her workday, including cleaning up displays that customers will inspect and take samples from. Head over to the YouTube channel at Life by You to learn more about the game, and make sure you subscribe to be the first to know when we do our weekly video drops, including feature deep dives, and also dev streams that we'll be posting in the coming weeks and months. Pre-order the game on Epic and wishlist it on Steam.
I definitely will.
You'll be able to receive the exclusive Life Begins pack, and the first 100,000 early access players will be invited to a private Discord server where you'll be able to share direct feedback to our game team to inform the roadmap and the development of the game towards full launch. We're so excited for you to get your hands on this game, and thank you so much for having us, Future Game Show 2023.
Have a good battle, friend.
Even like people 2 years.
Life by You is coming to Steam Early Access on September 12th, 2023, so make sure to wishlist it today.
Okay, time to switch things up for a sec. The VR Showcase first appeared in our Spring Showcase earlier this year, and now it's back by popular demand. So, let's swing over there and see what's new in the world. Oh, I see. Yeah. Whip. So let's see what's new in the world of virtual reality.
Whoa, this is all new. What do we do? Any ideas, Yuri?
I see a highlighted path, so I guess, like any good video game protagonist, we should follow it blindly?
Sounds smart to me. Here's our first game. A reimagining of a Dreamcast cult classic that lets you play squash in space. Let's check in with C Smash VRS.
Jesus.
Peggy 3.
You guys weren't even born yet.
Better hire a recruit while you can. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Be mindful of low-hanging light fixtures because C Smash VRS is coming to PSVR 2 later this month on June 23rd, 2023. If you haven't got it on your wish list already, fix that, would you? And if you're not convinced by that trailer, you can check out a free demo for the game on the PlayStation
I am not
Store.
convinced.
Next up, we have something for those of you looking for a different way to get your heart pumping. Take a look at this trailer for Madison VR.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
I look like the PT corridor, but all of these houses look the same for some reason. I feel like they're using the same house. Same fucking house, man. Wait a second. Did we play a photo horror game? I put on go. Maybe it's just a port. I will play this game, I think.
Work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Yikes, even Polaroids are scary now. That was Madison VR, which is coming in 2023.
Forget the elbow and knee pads. This next game lets you shred without the fear of falling. Let's see what's new with VR Skater.
Okay, that's kind of cool. I always complain about mobility in it, but this is a good solution. I would probably get motion sick though.
Cool stickers.
Rip.
VR Skater is kick-flipping its way onto Pico and
Looks kinda cool, I'm not gonna lie.
in 2023.
Now it's time to head over here and throw it over to First Contact Entertainment, who can give us the lowdown on Firewall Ultra, a tactical VR shooter coming exclusively to PSVR 2.
Hi, I'm Frank from First Contact Entertainment, and it is our pleasure to be here. We've had our heads down for a while now working on Firewall Ultra, the next evolution of the Firewall franchise, which is coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. In Firewall Ultra, you'll be playing as an elite contractor tasked with either downloading or defending sensitive information. You'll be able to hop in with a squad of up to 3 other players and show off your skills across varied locations in both our PvP and PvE modes. The team has been working hard to create a truly deep and immersive experience that is a treat for all the senses. We've taken full advantage of the hardware, utilizing eye tracking, haptics in both the controllers and headset, trigger resistance, and the power of the PlayStation 5 to create something that truly feels like a generational leap forward. We can't wait for you to enter the world of Firewall Ultra, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2 later this year. Now, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Firewall Ultra is set to launch on PSVR 2 later this year.
Last but certainly not least, we've got an exclusive world premiere of a new VR experience featuring a famous animated duo. Hold on to your Wensleydale.
World premiere.
Oh,
Lol.
what a cracker of a morning.
Talking about Wallace.
The grand getaway. It's a right burst.
Looks cracking, Yuri. Wallace and Gromit in the grand getaway
This
is
is some
coming
real
to
boomer
MetaQuest 2 and MetaQuest Pro in 2023.
This brings us to the end of the VR showcase. We ran out of highlighted path anyway, so I guess we should fast travel. Does anyone see any subway signs around here? Anyone? Hello?
Okay, we're back, and I think I've hit my liminal space quota for today. Don't forget to check GamesRadar.com and the FGS social channels for more info on all of the games from today's Future Game Show Summer Showcase, powered by Intel. Okay, time for some more trailers, Yuri?
Yeah, for sure. Let's pick back up with an exciting world premiere.
Farming game, Paul. Farm. I don't after 2 years. This is at flashbang for me. At flashbang for me. Repeating quotes. Judy Badge. Pro Mellow. Thank you much. Motherfucker. Battle low. Ray RL.
Where
Much
am
appreciated.
Where do you think? This is Deponia!
So, the nightmare's finally over.
If I were you, I'd really reconsider that statement.
Surviving Deponia.
Heyo, this is Panther from Galactic Entertainment, and you just watched the reveal trailer of our upcoming story-driven survival game, Surviving Deponia. It has been 7 years since we last visited our lovely trash planet, and Elysium, the floating city, has crashed down onto its surface and turned it into a Mad Maxian nightmare. Master the environment, build your own base, and meet new as well as old friends. In Early Access 2023.
7 fresh opponents. Are you ready?
That was Surviving Deponia, a survival twist on the cult classic point-and-click series. It's coming soon, so head on over to Steam and drop it on your wish list to stay up to date.
Man, I am parched.
Not as parched as the citizens of our next game, who live in a post-apocalyptic society where water has become new gold.
Where have I heard that before?
Beavers.
By yourself, all you've got around you is desert. Choose to band together with others, you've got life. Water. Civilization. To survive, you must reach out to the world outside. And the most difficult choice is always right around the corner.
Great. Let's get some better minions.
Homeseek is coming to PC on July 20th, 2023, so be sure to stick it on your wish list.
Okay, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I can see that we've got yet another world premiere coming up next.
Outrageous! How is this possible? How many are we up to now? Someone tell me in the chat while we roll the trailer, actually.
7. Reminds me of those Flash game motorcycle games.
Always cool to define a new genre here at the Future Game Show. That was Laika, Aged Through Blood. The very first Motormania. That's what I'm calling it, and I'm sticking to it.
No notes. Laika, Aged Through Blood is coming to PC, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox in 2023. Next, let's hand it over to Pentapeak Studios to dig into the mechanics of their upcoming strategy game, Space Gears.
Space!
In the future, Mars is at war.
Space Gears is a new strategy game. So in the fight and conquer Mars.
Commander, your mechs are online and ready for battle. The ground crew is adding the final touches to prepare for your arrival. This is your camp and home base. Collect resources and terraform Mars to build an army of mechs. Space Gears is for strategy and MOBA fans everywhere. Strategy and unit controls will be key to claiming victory. Space Gears will be available to test play this June.
I don't know, it's not an RTS
Commander.
chat. It's more like a Clash game. Auto send units. It's not an RTS. You can tell by how they move.
Space
around.
Gears is coming soon to PC, but you can terraform your opinion on it by playing it for free after the show.
Nice. How about something terrifying, though? Bloober Team has sent over the brand new launch trailer for the studio's first-person horror game, Layers of Fear.
Layers of Fear 3. But they call it just Layers of Fear 1 or some shit.
Talent, prestige, recognition. You took away what was rightfully mine. But what was stolen?
Yeah, we
can
played
be
the first two. In cooperation with Anshar Studios.
It's been years, and yet it all still feels unreal. The memories. The nightmares. They've never left this place. All right. I've waited too long. It's time.
You got this! You're way ahead!
How they...
How's it going?
Hi, Ma.
Darling? Is that you?
Of course, Ma. How's your book going?
I'm glad to hear your voice. But... how?
It's good to have you back, writer.
No. Not again.
All the best minions.
30% owner discount.
Spicy pretzel mustard.
What? So if you have Layers of Fear 1 and 2, you get 30% discount?
That was Layers
What does
of
that mean?
Fear,
That is like
which is coming to PC, Mac, PlayStation 5, and Xbox
Same
Series
game?
consoles on June
What?
15th.
Up next, we've got a unique take on the co-op cartoon shooter from a talented two-person studio. Let's dive into the world of Enchanted Portals.
Yes, please.
Peggy 12.
wanna be Cuphead? I don't mind. No shame, but you know, I don't fucking mind.
Anyone else just get deja vu? Explore a variety of animated styles when Enchanted Portals comes to PC and consoles later this year.
Okay, we've got a dark fantasy deck building RPG up next, full of procedural dungeons and branching narrative choices. Let's check in with Shattered Heaven.
This world is nothing but an endless hell. But this ends now. Destiny.
Trust me, it never ends.
It's ours to shape.
You have no idea what you've done. Not to yourself. Not to the world.
Shattered Heaven is out now on PC. What's up next, Jerry?
Okay, well, if I'm reading this correctly, then we're introducing the Fart Squad?
Oh, yeah. You mean the furniture arrangement and relocation technicians. Great house movers to have on speed dial.
In the town of Packmore, there are those with stuff and those who carry stuff away. When your stuff needs moving, it's time to call Smooth Moves.
yourself back up and turn it around. Great! Let's get some better minions.
Laura, would you mind, giving me the number for the Fart Squad after we wrap?
Of course. I love those guys. Moving Out 2 is coming soon.
Next up, we've got our ones to watch segment. A montage of some of the coolest indie games on the horizon.
Victory.
That was our ones to watch montage. If anything caught your eye, you can find out more on these games and everything else in the show by heading to our dedicated Steam page, which you can find by searching for Future Game Show on Steam.
Montage! But now it's time to take a look at Warhaven, Nexon's free-to-play 16 versus 16 fantasy brawl.
16 versus 16. Is this like a LARP game? Or why do they have fucking cars? I feel like this is for honor-ish?
Warhaven is coming in fall 2023. Be sure to wishlist it on Steam,
Honestly,
as you'll be able to
me.
play Warhaven
Right.
during Steam Next Fest later this month.
Steam.
Right.
Steam. I feel like we've said that word a lot.
Yeah, it's like we're living in a Steam world at this point, and we're Steam bots, you know, mining and exploring, building houses for the Steam folk.
I am a Steam. Wait, what?
Well, you make a pretty good Steam.
Steam World Build is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2023. Make sure it's on your Steam World wish lists if you like what you saw.
Now, Yuri, you've heard of nightmares, right? But what about a daymare?
Sounds even worse somehow.
Maybe in concept, but not in our next game, which is a third-person survival horror that's nostalgic for the 90s.
You must be important if he brought you here instead of just killing you.
It can't be.
Some knowledge is best kept hidden from the rest of the world.
Reyes, you should stay out of this. You think you understand, but you're blind like everyone else.
It can't be too late.
Reyes, you need to get out of here right now.
They all seem to become obsessed with the same thing.
He can't have betrayed us.
That data can't be allowed to leave here. The living and the dead have contributed with their light, or the whole world will burn.
I'm going to finish this. Forever.
Right now.
Stay frosty, because Daymare is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on August 30th, 2023. So prime those wishlisting fingers, folks. What's next, Laura?
We're going to throw it over to Core Engage, the team behind New Cycle, a diesel punk city builder that takes place after a devastating solar flare. That was New Cycle, which is coming to PC in Q2 2023. You know what to do.
We've got another world premiere now, and it also features trade, but not in the way you think. Check it out.
Once upon a time, there was a happy place called Riverside. And right there was a bear called Ruffy. No one could tell why, but Ruffy had this amazing ability to swap things. Yeah, really. He just swapped them. And it was easy for him. Grab it. Throw it. There you go. Ruffy could swap just about anything. But his job had him swap paintings for townspeople. Copy and paste, swap it, you name it. Life was perfect. Until one day, a long-forgotten evil emerged out of the darkness. Devastation came all over Riverside, and the end was near. Now, it was up to Ruffy to accept his destiny and swap the bad for good.
This is like Crash Bandicoot, man.
Shakalaka! Did you see that swap, buddy? Are you swappy enough to save the world? Swap-a-doodle-doo! That was easy! Things might get rough, but you are ruffier. And you will never swap alone. Ruffy and the Riverside! Swapping the PC and Nintendo Switch this winter. Yep, correct, this winter. Or whenever it's ready.
Hey, every brand needs a mascot. I think we just found ours. Ruffy and the Riverside is barreling its way onto PC and Nintendo Switch this winter, so get it on your wish list now.
Our next section is a slight change of pace. This year, we'll start to get our hands on the first games developed in Unreal Engine 5. But we wanted to show you a glimpse of what games in 2024, 25, and beyond might look like. Expect startling tech demos and cutting-edge vistas as we give you a glimpse of the future of games.
Wait, what? At the Future Games Show? Outrageous.
Precisely.
In the 40s, our great-grandparents fought for our freedom. In the 60s, a man was put on the moon. In 2009, we got Dark Souls 1. In 2013, we got Define. In 2023, we get 2D pixel shit with a GPU that cost over $1,000 a wear.
I'm fully aware. That's why I'm still on GT or 2080 Ti.
And that was the inaugural Unreal Engine 5 showcase. And a warning to graphics cards everywhere. I can hear mine squealing and bursting into flames from here. Be sure to head over to the FGS social channels if you want to see more Unreal 5 demos as and when they drop.
And while you do that, I am pleased to report the sighting of a Friendly Neighborhood world premiere.
Oh, come on, let's see it then.
Thanks to Ritual Studios for that face-melting first look at Fretless, The Wrath of Rifson, which is coming to PC in 2024.
I really don't care one bit.
Another double feature up next, focusing on
the game
Hammerwatch
that's good,
2 and
but,
Paleo Pines. Laura,
these
I am
games have been
pleased to
horrendous.
report that it is once again dinosaur time.
Yes!
Like a super big success. The Swedish company.
Paleo Pines is coming on September 26th, and Hammerwatch 2 is coming soon. Stick them on your wish lists and watch out for the demos for both games, which will be available on Steam from June 19th.
Speaking of demos, our Ones to Play montage is back after its debut in the spring showcase earlier this year. Don't touch that dial, as we're going to show off a bunch of incredible games that you can try right after the show.
You're fired. And I'm not ready to die out here.
That's me. That running animation is so terrible. Holy fuck.
Thank you to all of the amazing developers who submitted their demos for our Ones to Play montage. And remember, you can check them all out by heading to our dedicated Future Game Show Steam page.
We're taking a quick break from the trailers now to deliver an exciting update. In last year's summer showcase, we were proud to feature a selection of amazing games being created by Ukrainian developers under exceptional conditions.
Slava Ukraina. This year, we're thrilled to confirm the release date for one of those games right now.
Puzzles for Clef is a cozy puzzle platformer set in a stunning world full of magic and mystery. And it's coming to Nintendo Switch and PC via Steam on July 27th.
Go check it out. You can also head to our FGS social channels for more updates on the games from Ukraine that we featured during last year's show.
Okay, time for another trailer.
I'm ready.
We've got a first look at gameplay from Station to Station, a wholesome simulator where you connect voxel railways to build thriving cities.
supervillain in sight. I think I could do with some tranquil train time, actually. Station to Station is coming to PC in 2023, and a demo is available right now, so go check it out after the show.
Next up, we're taking a step into the world of fantasy with Ember Storm Entertainment's atmospheric base builder, Rekka.
Same one moving house.
Don't forget to pack your boots, as Rekka, Delightful Chicken Cottage included, is coming to PC in 2024.
Okay, our friends at Sega have got a new trailer to share regarding Company of Heroes 3. Let's check it out.
Company of Heroes 3 is coming to PlayStation and Xbox on May 30th.
I don't know about you, Yuri, but I've got a feeling this next game is going to be a good one.
I've got that spicy pretzel mustard.
Wait a second. Is that you?
That's me.
In a role-playing musical? Wait. And we're about to be introduced to the main romanceable characters?
Oh my god.
Bring me my popcorn. Somebody get me some popcorn, please.
No.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have friends?
I've been known most often as Pan. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way. Do you believe me?
You still aren't telling me something. God, how can you even stand him?
Still not a fan?
Honestly, he's exactly what I'd expect him to be. What about Apollo? Apollo was god of the sun and light, but our sun god had a reputation.
That hidden voice, it'll always play on loop. It'll always say, what did I do?
What side are you on?
I said I would just make things worse, and I was right.
Do you trust him? I'm not sure. You think so? Famous last words.
Tell me what you know about Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Are you here to challenge me? You don't know the first thing about me.
I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends.
Because you're so big and scary.
I'm glad you appreciate my finer qualities.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better. Why didn't you tell me what it was really all about?
We all have our sordid history. She sounds a little volatile.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy. That's the deal, right?
Best friends to the end. It's an adventure.
Will you play this? Absolutely.
Wow, that was awesome. And to celebrate, Laura has promised to perform a rap from the game for us.
No, I haven't.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Not happening. Anyway, I'm so pleased to be able to reveal that, as well as PC, Stray Gods is coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch on August 3rd, 2023.
Hey, if you're in it and Rahul Kohli is in it, I'm playing it. And now that we've got that out of our system, it's time for me to introduce a new section to the show. One that I'm calling the International Debut.
It's another world premiere, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, hey, fine, but you have to spoil it.
World premiere.
You're doing great out there.
Shattering cold in your bones that reminds me of home. We all will fade away, so why not enjoy this? And with the sound of the shattering booms, start this game again.
Reveal?
That was your first look at Reveal.
Oh, I love horror games. But our next game is all about driving to survive in an anomaly-filled exclusion zone. Here's Ironwood Studios with a developer presentation about what to expect in Pacific Drive.
Initially, it was very much a personal thing. You know, I grew up driving station wagons around the Pacific Northwest. I would go camping, I'd go out to the beach, I'd go on road trips with friends, and as an adult, I decided to start doing that again. So I got an old station wagon and I started going out on these trips. But, I would go to abandoned industrial sites. I would go, taking the car up these tiny little dirt trails. And there was this vibe, this feeling of being out there in the woods with this old car, a very surreal experience. And that became, I think, the initial seed idea for the game. Pacific Drive is a run-based driving survival game. But when we started, we were very much just prototyping. We were getting the player into the car, having them drive around in the woods, and getting a feel of the space out there. What we quickly figured out is there's a lot of overlap between resource management and plate juggling that you want in a good survival game, and taking care of a car, like making sure that you don't run out of gas and checking on your battery. It all eventually came to fruition with the garage, and us figuring out we wanted a safe space for the player to be the mechanic and work on the car, and taking these excursions out into the zone with resources and exploring, and then coming back and being able to do that. In most survival games, there's a focus on the player and keeping them alive, but for Pacific Drive, we wanted to trim that on its head a bit and put the emphasis on the car. It's the thing that's going to keep you safe when you're out in the zone, but that's only true so long as you maintain it. The player can still take damage, but the car itself is a good deal more complicated. There's different slots that you can put different equipment into and customize your car, but things may happen to those parts. They may take wear and tear, they may get damaged and break or fall off, in which case you may have to craft replacement parts or scavenge for new things out in the zone. We really care about satisfying that fantasy of the player being a mechanic and just taking care of this car and maintaining it while they're on the road. It's important for us to do this because that interaction helps build the player's relationship with the car, and that's something that we care a lot about. So the zone is a pretty isolating and lonely place. When you're out on the road, your car is your only real travel companion, and we wanted to make sure that players had the ability to build a personal connection with the car that is special to them. We've also doubled down on that with the physical interactions as well. So every time you want to start the car, you have to turn the key, you have to get the engine to start, you have to put it in park manually. We built the whole game with these systems in mind because we want to create effectively a sandbox for these different dynamic moments to occur.
Sometimes when I'm driving the car, I find I have to swerve suddenly just to get out of the way of a saw blade or an electrical anomaly, and then I'm on my side in the woods, and that's fun. Because the first time I drove into the woods was as a teenager going about 40 miles an hour. That's another story.
I spent an eternity climbing this super steep hill.
Hello, Forsen. Why are you watching this? You will be playing Minecraft the whole year. To be honest, watching this is even worse than Minecraft. Also, why does this guy have a white belt on? I think that's the worst style choice I've ever seen.
And actually ran into a group of abductors, and one of them pulled me straight into the gateway, and I made a safe exit from there even though the storm was closing in.
Things.
I think the experience I'm looking forward to players having the most is gaining that sense of companionship with the car. Sitting in the garage, looking at it, seeing all of these stories that have happened, the crazy escapes, the last minute repair jobs, and really to feel like it's their car. I think that's going to be something really special.
White birches. Jesus, man. Get a grip, alright? Fucking wannabe normies.
Pacific Drive is coming to PC and PS5 later this year. And to celebrate, we're giving away this custom-built station wagon. One of you lucky viewers could be driving home in style tonight.
Wait a minute, Yuri, that's literally the car from the game. Can't give that away. I think they're going to need it back.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I knew that.
Yeah, you knew. You knew, so let's just quickly move on while the producers put out some fires.
I'm the fire, aren't I?
You really are. Cookie Cutter is up next, a techno-pop-punk Metroidvania starring a badass android.
My name is Cherry. I'm different than that mass-produced junk. I was built to entertain my creator. Lately, I can't understand what I feel anymore. They will pay for what they did to her.
High octane. It is.
Cookie Cutter is coming to PC in 2023, so head on over to the Steam page and...
Hello, Mr. Force.
Okay.
My apologies for interrupting the stream, but there is a fat fuck in the bottom left corner stuffing his face and repeating bad takes. Please, can you remove this from the stream? I don't get it. It's very distracting.
Must be his good looks.
I need some backup here, dispatch. Searching last known location. Dispatch, I got a mail matching the suspect's description.
We're down.
Bank robbery in progress. Harbor Mutual Bank on Mercer Street. Shots fired.
83 Adam, show us handling. Responding code 3.
Police are engaged in a dramatic shootout. We could be in for a police pursuit.
Got it. Got it.
Suspect is now on foot. We need to end this now. He's running. Suspect is in handcuffs. Nothing like that would be.
Pretty sick.
The Precinct is a crime-fighting action sandbox game set in the 1980s. Basically everything that I love. And it's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2024.
And with that, it's time for our final trailer of the night.
No, say it isn't so.
I know. Those of you who tuned into last year's summer showcase, you may remember Ludo, Broken Bird Game's terrifying psychological thriller about a person trapped in their own home.
It's a little bit PT, a little bit Edith Finch. Time for an update, don't you think?
A little bit Edith Finch.
Peggy 18.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Not all yours. 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 Not.
Ludo.
That was a brand new look at Ludo, which is coming soon to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So make sure it's on your wish lists. You can also check out the free demo for the game on Steam.
Why did he do this?
It's like the end of the
Make
show,
sure it's on
folks.
your wish list.
Thank
And
you
he's like,
so much for tuning in. It
Yeah.
has been so fun.
Wait a second, Yuri. Now my spidey sense is tingling.
You mean like FGS specific world premiere Spidey Sense?
I think so. I think that's what this is.
I guess that means there's one more thing then. Let's see it.
World premiere.
I'm going to tell you a story about 3 extraordinary spirits united to face the darkness.
Fucking stop motion animation.
Can someone explain environment to me? I watched his stream for the first time yesterday. Always just seen him in clips, and he spent roughly 90% of the stream watching Forza. Is that what all his streams are? Does he not do anything else all day?
Death. I, Kitsune, spirit of the forest, was a witness and a part of it.
What the fuck was this? -1.
That was The Spirit of the Samurai, a stop-motion adventure inspired by Japanese mythology. Get it on your wish lists as it's coming in 2024.
Well, it's safe to say this has been a blast. For me, anyway. Thank you so much for being my partner in voice acting, crime fighting, and now show hosting.
Oh, you're so welcome, Mary. Literally, anytime you want back.
Okay. To our audience, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Also, a big shout out to our sponsor, Intel, and everybody who worked to make the summer showcase a reality.
Remember that you can find and wishlist every game seen in today's show on the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page. This is where you'll find all of the demos too. Just Google Future Game Show Steam.
You can also read more about each game on
Just
gamesradar.com
Google
and see
it.
extra content from our editorial team on the dedicated FGS.
Hey, this out over 5 years, man.
I'm
You
Yuri
fucking
Lothal.
12,
And I'm
bitch.
Laura Bailey.
Capiche?
And this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2023.
2023, yeah. Alright, now fellas. Oh, yeah, right. Was there another one? OT2 or something. Okay. should we fucking play this? It was pretty good though.
Welcome back, everybody. You guys just saw Alien Hominid Invasion in Brotato. The full release, the 1.0 release of Brotato is coming on June 23rd. So you want to make sure to check those out on Steam, wishlist them. Alien Hominid is old from Newgrounds. It's like pretty cool, you know. I'm an old internet guy, right? So seeing that was like kind of sick, getting that in the show. But next up, we're going to go into some adventure games.
Better hire a recruit.
So we're going to kick it off with a single-player survival horror from Santa Ragione called Saturnalia.
Just went right back to him. Saturnalia.
Okay, that creeped me out, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. Our next game is from Fervor Games. It's from Fervor Games. Also, make sure to go wishlist. Make sure to go wishlist that game. All the games in today's show, you guys can go on Steam, add them to your wish list. You guys can even buy some of them are out now, but make sure to add them all to your wish list. Our next game is a monster catching game. You can train them up, you can level them up. It's from Fervor Games, and it's called Creature Keeper.
Get. Gotta catch them all.
Don't smack. That was a cute, cozy game, Creature Keeper. Make sure to add that to your Steam wishlist right now, and we can actually find out a little bit more about it because I think we got Asvin here with a dev interview.
Yeah, we're going to be interviewing the developer, and honestly, I'd like him to introduce himself because I think I'm going to mispronounce his name. But anyway, I'd like to ask him a little bit about kind of what's going on with that game, kind of where they're coming from, and everything like that. So whenever he's ready, I'm ready to go. So yeah. Hey, what's going on, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited. Trailer was awesome. And hey, I'm Fervier from Fervier Games. I'm basically a one-man studio and working with Graffiti Games as the publisher. And we got like a couple of contractors, and yeah, that's my game.
So you just started this game all by yourself. What gave you the idea to make a game this way? What was like your inspiration for this game?
So Creature Keeper has kind of just been like my game that I've like sandboxed through. Like I started off as a hobbyist, and Creature Keeper's kind of just been this prototype game that has grown alongside me through all these years. And I started off as a hobbyist, didn't really know anything, no programming or no art, nothing, and I kind of just got into game development. And
why are they not showing
every aspect of it? And
the actual
the one thing that
camera
attracted me the most was just gameplay. So, you know, I was just working on all these creatures, all these items, all these weapons and stuff, and like eventually, like through lots of prototyping and failed prototypes as well,
That's part of the process.
Came across the idea. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I came across this idea of just like literally flipping a 0 to a 1, and then you're able to just have creatures on your team. And you know, it's cool because all the all the stuff I've been working on
because they're looking at another direction.
AI and stuff.
The
it's
people
like,
sitting there.
Now that they're on your team, like any creatures that I make that are like fun to fight against are also fun to fight alongside.
So you started designing the game to kill the creatures, and then you maybe thought, hey, maybe this would be an interesting idea. Maybe we could not kill them and actually just make friends with them instead. Is that pretty much what you're saying?
Exactly, yeah. Like my goal with Creature Keeper like ended up being like, how do we make the creatures the stars of the game? Like it's as you said, you know, like just every game is like you're fighting monsters, but in Creature Keeper you're befriending creatures.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really interesting concept. I mean, seeing the graphics and everything, it definitely reminds me of a lot of the games that I grew up with. So I'm really excited to see where you take the game, and thank you very much for coming on and talking about the game. Again, the game is Creature Keeper, and it is going to be available on Steam at some point, and you can add it to your wish list now. So I'll take it back over to S-Fan, and we'll continue the show.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you guys about our next game. That was great. Our next game is from Valhalla Cats, and it's actually called, well, let me tell you a little bit about it first. It's a narrative-driven platformer that kind of channels the classic 80s, 90s animation style. It's really cool. I loved it. Check it out. It's called Stars in the Trash.
Fucking what, mate?
There it is, guys. Stars in the Trash, which is the name of the game, not a nickname for live streamers. But yeah, Stars in the Trash, you guys want to check it out. Get it on Steam, wish listed on Steam right now. And I'm going to throw it up to our Variety Gaming panel to discuss. Nick, what'd you guys think up there?
Wars fan. We thought, it was awesome. But before we get into these adventure games, I got something cool to say, okay? We are giving away 3 Voyager Creator Elites PCs with StarForge. So you got to make sure that you guys enter that. We are also giving away merch, $100 vouchers, plus gamer sub stuff, a Razer chair. You can see it right there on the screen. So make sure you guys enter this super awesome giveaway.
Super giveaway,
which is great and awesome. So there you go. There should be some instructions how to enter that in the chat, things like that on Twitter, etc. So yeah, awesome. So I think we're ready to get into the adventure games. Chance, how you feeling?
I felt great. If we can get some B-roll of a first game here, Saturnalia.
Yeah.
That. I love horror games. I'm a big fan of horror games, and I love it when I see a horror game take a crazy twist and just get kind of crazy with it. That game, with all those different perspectives, we've got third person, I saw some top down, the color changes and just the ridiculousness of the horror aura and take that they're throwing into it. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, an interesting aspect about this game, Chance, that I read up on it. Actually, when you lose all of your characters, the roads change. So things change depending on whether or not you lose, which I'm sure you do a lot of, and you're going to be experienced on. So that's pretty, I don't know, should I say Pug Champion?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm going to be adding that one to my wish list.
So all your characters die and the roads change. What does that mean, Seer?
Well, you'd have to play to find out, which is what I'm going to be doing. So...
But yeah, you're looking here at the game. I like the animations. I like that. I guess is that hand drawn? I have no idea. It's very unique. I haven't really seen anything that looks like that before. And I'm excited to get my hands on it and just kind of see how it plays. It's really unique.
Cool. Yeah, I personally get really scared with scary games, so it's going to be something.
It shows, Nick. It shows.
Well, you know what? Yeah, Seer, how do you feel about Creature Keeper?
Okay, so Creature Keeper, one-man studio game, looks great, got good nostalgia. You cook yummy food, crafting trinkets, you got power-ups, you got a pocket garden that stores all your information. I'm excited to see endgame in that. What happens after level 50?
Oh, the endgame. Okay.
Yeah. So
we got to talk with the dev, and which was pretty cool to see that he's sort of a one-man team with some contracting on the side here and there. But overall, you first look at it, it looks cute, it looks cozy. But looking at it a little bit closer, it's more than just capturing creatures. I saw a boomerang weapon. There it is, the boomerang weapon.
That's my favorite weapon.
Okay. There's caves for you to explore. I saw some chest loot. I think I saw a talent system. You got, of course, the pet management that comes with the creatures. This game has a lot to it, but it's also that really nice indie pixel art style that seems to do well with pretty much every game that goes with it.
Talk about the game.
This game seems to have done it.
And
this one looks like ass, but the previous one might be playable. I don't really know what the game is about.
I need more of. Yeah, as a lonely guy, this is going to be perfect for me. So I'm definitely going to be adding that to my wish list.
Yeah, absolutely. I think being able to, make friends in game is super important to a lot of people because friends are super important. We got to make sure that we, find them in any way that we can.
I consider you a really good friend.
I don't even like you after you said about me earlier, but either way. So,
don't judge me.
Stars in the Trash, Chance.
Stars in the Trash. So that's the. Let's get some B-roll of Stars in the Trash here. That was the cat game, and we saw with Stray. I'm pretty sure it got some type of Game of the Year. For something.
This game reminds me of some other game.
Yeah, and you can tell the devs of this game have cats.
Like the style they use.
All the different things that cats like to do.
I want to say Super Nintendo, but it's like
even got their own cats to voice act. I'm sure a lot of people's cats at home were freaking out.
A little bit of meow, like meow. I'm a cat. Control me.
Wait, try it one more time.
I'm a narrative-driven platformer.
Try that again.
What does the cat sound like?
Meow. Meow. Hey, listen. I wonder if there's a skill tree in endgame in this game, because if there is, I want to see what that cat can unlock at the end.
There's not going to be a skill tree in this.
You got a dog with wheelbarrow legs. You got.
You do not. Okay, you're going to talk about a skill tree. That's okay. Let's move on.
All right.
But they've got great characters. We saw the dog with wheels that looked fun. It reminded me a lot of the movie Homeward Bound.
Yeah.
So a nice game with a story kind of driven like that. With
you got puzzles.
A lot of puzzles and that adorable animation.
Watercolor painting. It just looks great. I would love to play that game with you.
But it's a single player game.
Oh.
You guys could play on the couch together or something.
I'm relatively sure it's a single player game, but I mean the art style is clearly very nice. But let's wrap this the fuck up.
Okay.
Meow.
Okay. All right. Chat.
Meow.
Chat. You guys right now can vote for your favorite game in Discord, in the OTK Network Discord, in the Expo voting channel. Make sure that you guys do that right now. You can figure out your way how to get in there. I'm sure you guys have been there. Just go find it, go vote, okay? And before we go to a quick break, check out the Spirit of the Samurai game trailer right now.
I'm going to tell you a story about 3 extraordinary spirits united to face the darkness.
Same one game.
Defying fate and even death.
I like how these streamers are advertising for games they would never ever play in a million years. I'm sure they aren't reading from pre-written scripts.
Reading pre-written scripts. Because that guy would be fired a long time ago. And watch this too. Same game as that. I did not get sponsored to watch this one. I was expecting some new releases that weren't on the future Game Award show, but they are showing all the same games.
Welcome back, guys. You guys just saw Rekka. Make sure to add it to your Steam wish list right now. And we're going to get into some strategy games.
Let's get this mission rolling. Drill dozer operational and homing in on the Hearthstone.
Our first game for strategy is from Ring Lab, and it's a game that you can go and you can build colonies on a forgotten moon, and it's called Scorchlands.
Attention team, to keep the drill dozer running at full capacity, you need to keep it clear of bugs. Also, we got an incoming swarm.
Ah, that popcorn was so salty. I need some more water, man.
Guys, you can get Scorchlands on Steam now, so make sure to go check it out on Steam. Our next game is from Code 351, and it's a game where you're on the mean streets of Earth's last city. Got tongue-tied a little bit there, but that game is called the Project Haven.
Alrighty, boys and girls. This is our first proper gig since the breakup. Rex doesn't think we'll make it on our own, and we'll go crawling back with our tails between our legs. Fuck that. We're steel dragons now. We don't crawl for anyone.
Steel dragons. Little XCOM. This.
You guys can add Project Haven on Steam now to your wish list. And there's actually a closed beta sign up that's going to be available very, very soon. So make sure to check out Project Haven. It kind of has that feeling of the old XCOM or Silent Storm style of games. So that one looks really, really cool to me. I'm very excited about that. Our next game that we're going to show you guys is from Hippo Rider Games, and it's a single player roguelike auto battler. And that game's called The Soul Walkers.
Okay. What the fuck? Isn't this TFT? Wow, no shame in any of those things. Fucking UI item. Didn't they have a character called Camellia in TFT 2? Just straight up steal a name or something like it. Camellia or something. Yeah, Camellia.
You guys can add the Soul Walkers to your Steam wishlist now. Make sure to check it out. Make sure to add it to your Steam wishlist. Again, like I said earlier, just like all these games, check it out on Steam. You can buy some of them already, but all of them, make sure to add them to your wish lists. On that note, let's go ahead and take it up to our Variety Gaming panel. We're going to take it back to them to discuss the game a little bit. Nick, how's it going?
It is going great once again, S-Fan. Thank you. But before we get into talking about these strategy games, I got something else cool to talk about, guys.
Do you?
OTK merch.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Let's talk. Merch is on sale right now. As you can see, we are wearing some of them right in studio, but here they are on the screen. Check it out. All these new designs, they are awesome. They are fresh. You know, if you want to look like super cool like Sia or great like Chance, that's the way to do it.
You know, we talked about it. We thought about wearing suits to this, but instead we decided to wear our
We did.
If I could jump into the excuse to wear a suit, I would, but I chose this. It just looks so good. How do we get it again? Because I want to get more of this.
You can go to the website. You can buy it there, otknetwork.com.
Dude,
isn't that awesome?
Thank you so much for that.
That is
really
amazing. But hey,
appreciate it.
Let's get into the games.
Absolutely.
Dance. Let's talk about them. How you feel?
Well, the first game on that list was Scorched Lands, and at first look, it made me immediately think of a game called Dorfromantik, which I think is also we're potentially showing this.
I thought that as well.
Dorfromantik, a game I personally love, the top-down hexagon look. Very cozy, very nice game. But then I looked, and it's clearly got a whole different take on it, and it seems like a terrain management game. It's hard to fully know without actually fully playing it, but you also have a character that's running around. I saw a talent tree in there. So it looks like a really fun game to kind of sit back, play on an iPad. Still play it on PC, which I played Dorfromantik on PC, so I'm sure it'll be the same. But just a very different take on it and a whole lot of different aspects.
I agree with everything that you said. I love the fact, well, I did a little bit of research, guys.
Let's hear it.
So you can terraform. You terraform the moon. I love
the
terraforming.
terrain management. It's just a.
Well,
right.
terraform sounds cool. Like,
It does sound cool.
Guys, this isn't a competition.
you get to build colonies, connect them with lasers, and it does remind me a lot of Dwarf Romantic as well. And I played a lot of that, and I beat a lot of that.
At first look, it looks like Dwarf Romantic. I think it's very
but this
different.
is
it is very
yeah.
different. You're right. Colony management, terrain management. I see higher levels. I see like canyons.
Are you good at that kind of stuff?
No, I'm terrible at that game. But terrible at a lot of games. Dude, stop. It's not the place for it. But very excited for Scorched Lands and happy to see
Okay, let's talk about Project Haven. Your thoughts?
So Project Haven is, I've personally never played XCOM. It's a game I've wanted to at least try, but it does remind me a lot of that. But the key difference that I saw was instead of just telling you a percentage about whether you're gonna miss or land a shot, it actually zooms you into first person and you have that hip fire circle so you get to feel whether you're gonna miss or land a hit. And I thought that was a really cool take on it. And I know these kind of games are hard to do. So you really got to actually take in your environment and whether you actually have line of sight on someone, and it's very accurate with that zoom in. And I thought that was really cool.
You got an arsenal of guns. You can customize the guns. Yeah, that's the thing about squad tactics games. You know, you get all of that, and you get it all 1 to 4 players. A lot of line of sight going on there. And Chance, I'm thinking I would love to be on your squad of 4. You know, I think we could chill till like 2, 6 in the morning.
And you see, there's the zoom in perspective. You can kind of see that circle. You can see your actual accuracy. A lot of the environment seems to be interactable too. I saw them push a dumpster. So it just looks like a really fun tactical turn-based shooter, which are very hard to pull off. And this game seems to have done it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have one more game to talk about.
This is my heart to talk about.
I'm not going to beat around the bush on the Soul Walkers. It looks a lot like TFT. And keep in mind, that is a compliment in itself, but they're going for a roguelike take on it, which seems really fun. I'm curious to see how they do the balance. Because I saw a boss fight in there. You see the PvE, how does the difficulty? I see a Slay the Spire-esque kind of pathway choosing to pick from. A lot of roguelikes like to do that. So I'm curious to see how this game's going to play out, but I mean, I don't know a lot of games that have done a single-player auto-battler like this before.
I think this is going to be fun. I'm going to crack this open. It's an auto-battler, and it's combined with a roguelike, so you get to choose your upgrade, select it, hope it works out. Boom, auto-battle, let it play out. I'm just going to chill. We'll be hanging out like we always do, playing video games.
Yeah, we love that.
All right, well, I think I'm going to be really good at that game.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you know what? Whatever. We're not going to talk about that. Okay, chat, again, it is your turn, guys. Go into OTK Network Discord and vote for your favorite game in the Expo channel. Okay, you guys have a say. It's awesome. Make sure you go in there and vote your opinion.
Let's forget. Awesome. For 2 years, man. Force and
take a quick break. Let's check out Katamon, Hyper, Auto Battlers, and make sure to add it to your Steam wish list as well.
Welcome back. Is this the fucking animal? Super Animal? Or is this a clone of Super Animal? Or whatever the fuck it's called. Autopets, that's what it's called. Super Autopets, oh. No clones, huh? Should have patented it when I had the chance.
Even gods need a way to pass the time, but they have grown bored of the same old games. It was time for something new, and that's how it all began, as a simple game of cards. These cards were land, upon which you would build settlements for your followers. placing trees and stone for them to craft the tools they would need. Defend your shrine, answer the prayers of your followers, save these doomed isles, and you shall prove yourself a worthy victor. And so the game began. Would any of them rise above their adversaries and take their place at the head of the Pantheon? Find out for yourself when the game comes to Steam Early Access this September.
That's me in the background.
Guys, you just saw These Doomed Isles. Make sure to add that to your Steam wish list. And again, just like every other game, wish list, wish list, wish list. There's probably a wish list counter on several streams right now. I don't know, probably Forson's or somebody else's. I know Forson's probably jumping for joy constantly this whole time. But we're going to go to our next segment, and that's going to be platformers. Our first game is from Cray Spirit. It's a Metroidvania game with bullet hell mechanics. There's some buzzwords for you guys. Is buzzword a buzzword at this point? I don't even know. It is? Okay. So anyway, our first game is Tevi. T-E-V-I. Tevi. Check it out.
TV. Oh boy. Well, this looks like a game for chat. Looks kind of hard.
All right, that was Tevi. Make sure to check that out on Steam. Add that to your wish list as well. Add Tevi on your Steam wish list. Our next game coming up is from Purple Ray Studio. And it's a couch co-op 3D platformer. And it's called Bodhi Byteland Overclocked. Check it out.
Guitar Hero.
Thanks, Stan. Yes, I'm jumping for joy because I have a big announcement. I'm joining the OTK network. I will start streaming with other OTK streamers as soon as I beat the Juicers record. I'm excited about the future. Thank you.
Wish list now, guys. Make sure to add that to your Steam wish list. Again, that was Bodhi Byteland Overclocked is the name of the game. And our next game coming up is actually from a studio called Team Ugly, which was our first name for OTK before we decided to go with something else. And that game is called Ugly.
Classic. Remind me a little bit of Horus, I don't know why. I think it's pretty good looking. Dire Paint over 3 years, man. Enjoy the badge. Forcing me. Rick on Trap, somebody gifted.
All right,
Welcome
that was
back,
Ugly.
welcome.
And if you guys want, you guys can add that to your Steam wish list now as well. We're going to go ahead and swing it on over to Asmon, who is actually about to do an interview with the producer for Ugly.
So I have to do the interview for the game called Ugly? What a coincidence. Yeah. All right. Well, I kind of feel like kind of a jackass because their name is Team Ugly, but I'd like to welcome Rita Fortuny to the show. Thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. How you doing?
You're welcome. I'm very happy to be here and also very excited. Well, the fact is that I don't know if this is excitement or maybe anxiety, but the fact is that I'm very happy here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the game, I mean, I have to say, like, for me, I would understand, like, what my, what my inspiration for making a game like this would be. But I was actually curious what drove your team to make Ugly and, you know, what inspired you to make the game?
Yeah, sure. I think that one part that we have in common is that we have a lot of ugliness inside of our hearts. We are like 10 people, more or less, and we met in a co-working space. And the idea started
I got no ugly parts
like
in
10
me.
years ago in the hand of Gerard Singerlin,
I'm beautiful
writing
all
his
around.
ideas in a very sad napkin in the saddest bars from Barcelona. So the idea come up from the innovative mechanic, which is a mirror that needs to reflect the main character, and from this mechanic it comes up all the imaginary, all the narrative, and all the stuff surrounding.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I think that the narrative of the game and the way that it's designed, and especially like I really like the art style of the game because it's really interesting whenever you see a type of game that really kind of takes an idea that's so unique, and especially like an aesthetic that is, you know, very intentionally, you know, not necessarily pleasing, and they make an art style that's really impressive. So I really like that as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. The fact is that as I'm the producer, I'm also quite sad because it's quite expensive to make this kind of art because we don't, I don't know, I think that we are silly because we don't reuse
I would think it's even more expensive
because, like,
to be on
every
this
pixel
show.
is unique in its level. We try to make the opposite of the narrative, which is very ugly.
Okay, so yeah, you make a very beautiful game called Ugly. Is that right?
Yeah,
okay,
thank you so much.
Great. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. And again, you can add
That's free?
Ugly to your wish list on Steam. So thank you very much, Rita.
How are they picked?
Bye-bye, thank you so much.
And anyway, before we go ahead and we talk about the different games, I would like to remind you all again that we do have the 20 mech PCs from Starforge for sale. They are going on, I think they're be on sale now, and as well, there's a 5% discount coupon today for anything on StarforgeSystems.com. But now that we've seen the platformer games, Mizkif, which one reminds you the most of Jump King?
The answer is all of them, Asman. They all remind me of Jump King.
Really?
I think that they are great platformers, but the game that I'm very excited about first is honestly the game Tevi. This, to me, is exactly what the Game Expo is all about.
Yeah.
Tevi, you know, it obviously looks like a little bit of Maple Story mixed with Jump King. I think we all can agree with that, with a little bit of Anime Girls. But
it wasn't a little bit. I actually paid attention to every single character. I don't think a single one of the characters didn't either have cat ears or bunny ears.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we need at the Game Expo. This is a perfect game. It fits in perfectly with, you know, audiences like Tectones. And what I love about it is the juggling and dash mechanics that go with it. It's very swift, which is really hard to do for some of these games. It just looks fantastic. I mean, what do you think?
This game has a lot of things that I like. I like that games have the
Haha, we said the name Forsen, haha, aren't we cool? Nah, haha, rapist pander. By the way, haha, sexual assault cover up, haha, join our Discord, we won't groom you, haha, OT.
agree,
Okay, by the way, haha.
the attack combos look really satisfying as well.
Let's try
And when I
on the
watched the trailer,
SpongeBob.
I was like, oh, this looks
Well, I
nice.
don't
And then they
think it's called
added the
that, yeah.
anime girls, and I was like, wow,
Yeah, it just
beautiful.
got better and better.
Exactly. So it was a nice surprise.
Super cute.
Yes.
One other thing that's really good about this game that it's very hard to get as an indie developer is the music. I think the music in this game, to me, you could see this out of straight up a AAA studio. It's beautiful music. I saw the chat was loving it before as well. And honestly, for this side scroll, I think it'd be a fantastic platform.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the first time that I've ever seen a Metroidvania type platformer game that, like, I mean, most of these really are catered towards about 30-year-old men that are into, you know, the old games that they have whenever they're growing up. And so it's interesting to see a completely new perspective on it. However, I'd like to talk also about the second game here.
It's still the 30-year-old men.
I kind of like the idea of it. Originally, it reminded me a lot of kind of like Fall Guys with like the different jump mechanics where you're able to go to different areas and, you know, interact with other players. And I thought this game looked really, really nice. I think that's one thing that really impressed me about it a lot is like the fluidity of gameplay that it had. And that's something that, to me, is like a S-tier value. It's the most important thing.
Yeah, very difficult to do in these type of platformers is to actually have a world that not only feels
Hey, don't
open,
look at
but
me.
has a lot of
I'm
things
almost
to
40.
do. And one thing I would say about this game is there's a lot to do. There's a lot of content throughout it. There's very little downtime in this game, which is great. And overall, the puzzles look really exciting, and I'm excited to play it. It reminds me a lot of one of my favorite platformers, Mario 64.
I really like the worlds that they're in. The platforms, they're very responsive. It's very interactive and engaging. Like, it's just fun to watch. You can see when you jump on things, there's things exploding everywhere, colors, all the projectiles. It's just very beautiful. It looks like a chaotic and fun game. I think it's nice that they were able to showcase a 3D platformer game, so you get to see all different movement styles, and I agree with what you guys both said. I think this is really what the Game Expo is all about.
Aspen, does this remind you of like a little Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah, I mean, like, well, back in the day, I used to play that all the time. Like, yeah, those original, like, PS1 and PS2 games, oh my god, yeah, they were some of my favorites. So, I really like this one a lot. And the last one, I guess, you know, again, I feel like I should probably be the one to start this discussion. Ugly. Very interesting game. I'll be honest, the first time that I saw it, it really caught my attention, especially in terms of, like, its style and just, like, the, it had, like, this, like, type of melancholy ambience to it, and then to talk to the producer and have them, you know, explain how they just made pretty much everything from scratch and they don't just reuse a lot of assets. I mean, I don't know, I've been playing a lot of AAA games recently and they don't even do that.
Yeah, this game to me, I think it's just a beautiful puzzle game. I'm very excited about it. Tips actually wrote in my notes that this game is a story about Mizkif's CX lore, which is very interesting for Tip to say. But the art in this game looks beautiful. I think we all can agree. It's something that stands out throughout this entire expo. And I just love the horror atmosphere that it brings. It's really beautiful. And it's honestly very...
Miz, those are your notes? What? Tips wrote in your notes that?
Yeah. I mean, what do you think?
I love games like this that don't tell you the story. You just see it and figure it out as you go. Visual storytelling, I really appreciate games that do that. I find them really enjoyable to play. I really like the see there's some kind of like reflection mechanic. I think that's super cool. And the hand-drawn animation, especially on the bosses, it's really fluid and brings them to life. It's just gorgeous. Well, I mean, it's ugly, but it's gorgeous.
Yes, I got chills watching the trailer. Like, I would definitely want to play this game. It just looks really, really interesting, and I can't wait to see what it's more about.
Yeah, I really like the whole style of it, and just honestly the name of the game with the dude with the big nose. I don't know. I just think it's really funny. I'm gonna be real. So I liked it a lot. And guys, again, if you like any of these games and you want to vote for which game is going to win $25,000, head on over to discord.gg/OTK Network, and you're going to be able to vote on the game that you guys like the most. So before we go to a quick break, I'd like to introduce you guys to the next game, Towers of Thana.
Probably not gonna be so great. I remember seeing this game last year. Or? Did we not see this last game? Or last year? It's already out. Yeah. What the hell? What a hit, man.
Yeah, 100%. Welcome back, guys. That was Wandering Village. You guys can get Wandering Village on Steam now for 20% off. So, going on to our next segment, you know, there's a lot of times where, you know, you get the crew together, you got your friends here with you, and you got a whole nother segment coming up called Party Games. Guys?
Departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
Okay, well, it's okay, because sometimes
Options, video settings, render distance game is frozen lol. Options, video settings, render distance game is frozen lol. FOV slider 90 banning radicals. Generating God Seed, generating God Seed, generating God Seed. Generating Dream Seed tier 3.
Or are you
It just generated God, man.
an outlier? One who just might buy it? Buy the game!
Get the hat. Sorry, did we not play this game?
Spicy plays! Party chaos!
No, I think we saw another trailer for this 1 year ago.
Arcade mode! At golf! In one.
Jump off departing in T-minus 3 minutes. Extraction commencing. Good work.
A double hat.
More to come! But for now, it's out on Steam Early Access!
Head of the Hat. Washing Machine Junior's here.
All right, guys, that was King of the Hat. It's available on Steam Early Access right now if you guys want to check it out. Our next game coming up is from Bite Parrot, and it's a fun snowboarding game. I was a huge fan of SSX Tricky growing up, so this next game might appeal to some of you guys who are into that sort of thing. Slope Crashers.
It's playable because it's online. Where's my pen?
All right, so our guys are going to play a game of Slope Crashers right now on the couch. So, Asmon, you want to go ahead and lead them?
Yeah, I mean, whenever we're ready to go, I'm ready to play. I'm going to be honest, the last time I played a game like this, I was about 11 or 12, and I'm pretty sure it's going to show. So I'm a little bit nervous, but, you know, I think we're ready to play, and we did one test run, and I just completely embarrassed myself. I'm going to be totally honest. Like, I actually, it was so bad that I was losing so bad, I actually claimed that I was one of the other players because I didn't want to acknowledge how bad I really was. So, yeah, that's the position that we're in. And again, guys, you can add this to your wish list on Steam. But in just a couple minutes here, we're actually going to get into the game and actually play it ourselves. You guys excited?
Yeah, it looks cute.
I'm very excited. This game is super fun.
Who actually, who won last time?
It was probably me.
No, actually, it was me.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that.
It was literally me, but all right.
Let the record be shown that you're playing the best character, and I just feel like that's kind of ridiculous, and I'm playing the worst. So if I win, you should be very embarrassed.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
Dick tone.
Done talking shit?
Oh, yeah, sorry, Asmon.
Yeah, okay, all right, cool. So, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, I'll win this time, right? Because I spent a lot of time going the opposite way around the track whenever I was playing, because I just didn't really know anything.
Well, now you know the map, so there's no excuse.
You'll win getting last.
Come in, friend.
We get it. All right, we ready to start this?
Yeah.
We start the game, all right.
Next, whenever y'all ready.
Well, let's go ahead and do it. So basically, I get to be the parrot. Okay, let's see here, and I think that I'm good to go. I'm ready.
Yeah, we're waiting on Lemur here, player 4. It's probably extra Emily. Did you press the A button?
You the Lemur?
There it is.
Sorry. Oh, yay! Let's get into it.
All right. Hey, so before you guys get started real quick.
Yeah.
This is actually a demo for the game that is available right now, chat. You guys can go and you guys can check out the demo right now, and they're going to get it loaded up right here.
It's also a demo.
All right, here we go.
Who's the
I
cutest?
love demos.
Press A, Asmon.
Sure.
There you go. Press it again. Let's go.
Woo!
Okay.
Asmon, just don't lose to the bots, and it's fine.
No, watch, bro. Like, I'm gonna pop off.
Winner gets $1,000, right?
Nope, that's not true. Unless I win, then it's 2,000.
I'm doing sick combos. Whee!
I'm just pressing buttons.
Bro, I think it's rigged. I think the game's rigged.
8th place? Oh, hilarious.
Wait, how? I thought there was only 4 people. How am I in 8th place?
How's it look back there?
Because there's bots.
Where am I going?
Down the hill.
How am I I want to be able to fly.
Bro.
Dude, Asmon, you're getting railed by bots, man.
Wait, who?
No, I'm not. I'm beating one of them.
Oh, no.
I'm beating one of the bots. No, never mind.
No, you are now. You are now.
Okay,
It's like
all
watching your
all
parent
no,
play.
We're good. See, like back whenever I used to play, this is where I would unplug other people's controller.
Dude, this reminds me of TCP. Y'all remember that level in Banjo?
Okay, thank God I go through that tree.
What's that?
Why are you spamming the jump button as if it's a speed up?
Okay, so who's bottom right?
Actually triggering. Not gonna lie.
I'm bottom right. Is that bad?
Man, this guy's crazy.
Oh, I just pooped drop some stones.
Here we go. It's over.
Ew.
Am I winning?
Mud on the ground.
Nah, but whoever's in top left is probably super smart and really good at this game.
And probably really handsome.
Oh, did you
too,
play
right?
this off stream, man? Are you kidding me?
No, dude, I guarantee you Tectone played this for like 8 hours off.
I guarantee you.
I guarantee you. Dude, check his Steam profile. I know Tectone, this guy, dude. I swear, dude.
What do you mean?
100%, dude.
No?
100% chance this guy went.
It's God-given natural talent, baby. I'm a gamer.
Unbelievable, dude.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I threw a snowman at somebody? Wait, I think the snowman hit me. I hit myself with my own attack.
That's impressive.
At least I'm not an 8th. Like
I agree.
Lynx died for this hour.
Guys, I'm about to.
I'm sorry, I'm just hypnotized by
I'm gonna come back real quick. Watch.
what Asmongold's playing. Like a big ass fucking boost in the middle of the screen that keeps jumping.
The map is.
Like, has he ever played a game that's not worth his entire life?
Oh, okay, that's crazy.
What the fuck?
No, I'm on my way.
Why are there bees attacking me?
Yeah, it's real crazy, right, Tectone?
Oh, yeah. What's going on, huh?
Oh my god, Asmon almost beat me.
Wait, I finished it. I beat it.
Let's go, dude.
I finished it.
Whoa.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. That didn't even happen last time. I'm gonna be totally honest. It was so bad that the game eventually just like it said time out or like time over or something like that. Yeah. It's like basically better like next time, idiot. So anyway, yes, please guys make sure to add the game to your wish list and we'll take it back on over to S-Fan to continue the party games.
Yeah. Okay, so like Asmon said, of course, you guys can add it to your wish list now. There's a demo available. That's what they were just playing. And we do have our next game coming up, which again will probably be a game that Tectone practices off stream, just like he clearly did for Slope Crashers. It's from Asafa Guys LLC, and the game is called Asafa Guys.
I get it. A little bit like, what is that fucking game called? Mount Your Friends, yes, thank you. But co-op, I guess. Mount Your Friends.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Get a copy, thank you for sub Bronax, Force sub Burns and that Crows.
Okay.
Burns with the 1 year Force and GB.
That was interesting and painful looking. And long as well. That was very long. Guys, you guys can go check out Asafa Guys on Steam and Epic, actually. And you can go to asafaguys.com and check out all your latest neck-worthy news. So yeah, what did you guys think over at the over on the stage, Asmon?
Well, I'm gonna have to just take
I'm so fucking thirsty. I never fucking eat salt, and then I have this fucking popcorn bag.
Hello, Mr. Force. I just wanted to let you know that there's a streamer that watches you guys scam the charity to pay for his Tesla car. His name is Eric. Can you and your chat go and report him cause he's a jackass? Also, excuse me, if you are watching, -100.
And it has a fat cat. This looks like the kind of game that you can play with your Discord friends over and over again. It looks like a lot of fun.
Sorry, I don't watch others.
I think you can be like a
I
washing
guess I am
machine
watching
character or
other streamers
something.
now.
I actually never used those.
But
so
I have
now
no
I can
clue.
become what I'm not. Perfect.
Oh wait, no, I get it, right? Because the washing machine, the hat for the washing machine is the dirty laundry.
Oh, that's always piling up on my chair. Yeah.
That's the same thing, but it's like it used to be on the chair and then it was on the bed. Then there was so much on the bed and on the chair, I had to put it all out into the garage. And it's like now it's a whole different situation.
Yeah.
So also, guys, I forgot to mention, I apologize, that we are doing a super giveaway.
Hello, Mr.
That's
Force.
right.
I noticed your title says Summer Game Fest, but all I can see on the screen is shit. Can you please clarify Summer Games Fest or Summer Shit Fest? Thanks in advance.
On Twitter right now. There you guys go. It's a super giveaway. Oh yeah, you also get a Razer gaming chair. There's ones that I have. Look at that. Yep, you got the link right in the chat. Make sure to follow that. You get one of these new PCs, play some of these new games that we're showing, or some of the new games that you guys are all excited for as well. So please, guys, go ahead and give that a click. Also, so we've got King of the Hat. Very interesting game. I liked it. But we also had the second game, Slope Crashers, which I don't know. I think that at least my controller was rigged. Tectone, what did you think of the game?
Well, as a natural variety gamer, still not understanding why I'm not on the panel up there, but it is what it is. The game just makes sense. The game gives me the vibes of a game that Mizkif would play for 1,000 hours off stream, then invite his friends over, and then if his friends won, then he would be upset and then cry and then quit the game and say that they're bad people and never invite him on stream again. But I feel like the game is a very good modern take on the casual party racer, and I think it's pretty dang good, Asmon.
I definitely agree. What do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy playing it?
Yeah, I enjoyed playing it, and the racing actually isn't the only mode in the game. There's also a stunt mode where you can do flips and stuff and accrue points, and that one's pretty fun too. I wish we got to try that one as well, but people can try that themselves if they would like. It's a pretty cool game.
Yeah, looking at this trailer, it makes me want to practice the game and try to do some cool flips like they're doing, because I was just wiggling left and right, but I feel like this game has a lot of replayability for me, so it was really fun to play.
Yeah, it looks like another game that Mizkif would probably have a worse PB than Lucario.
You're right.
Man, the one time he's not on the stage, you just got to get them all out, huh? Is that right? Okay, all right, yeah, I see how it is. All right, well, we have one more game, and this last one, Safa. So, basically,
wow.
Pretty much like, so what I was... Because, like, I guess so...
You okay?
You're like one of...
Yeah, it's like Mount Your Friends, but even creepier.
Because they have like the long.
Look how wiggly.
Yeah.
I like how wiggle.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
What?
So.
I think it's interesting that this game you have
What
to
the
work
fuck is
together
happening?
rather than versus each other. So you kind of have to go towards a common goal with your very long necks. It's very nice.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on, but I'm definitely uncomfortable when I watch it.
Yeah, when I get the Discord gang together, when we're playing a party game, I want to be laughing until my stomach hurts, and this looks like the perfect game for that.
It's really nice of the gaming industry that we don't need to buy NVIDIA RTX 4090. I can run all of these games on the display of my wife's pregnancy test. However, now I don't know if she is pregnant. Maybe a doctor can help to get her pregnant for sure.
Network, and you guys will have your chance to.
Yeah, I was just about to buy a new PC, man.
One of these games, and we also have, in this, in today.
Now it's a lot of work, but for what?
We did say that we would have.
What am I buying it
quite
for?
a bit of an announcement.
What am I buying?
And we ready?
Where are we doing it?
Yeah, are we ready? Is it time? Oh, it's time. Go ahead.
World premiere.
First impression that a game makes on the audience is far and away the most important.
I think with game publishing today, what type of things do I dislike about it? I don't know. The fact that like maybe every other game has to come out with an apology DLC about maybe 10 days afterwards of the release.
We've seen plenty of times, especially recently, where games have come out because they need to come out by a certain time and they're not ready.
One of the things I'm not super fond of with publishing today is a lot of creativity is sometimes taken out of the control of the devs and placed into the hands of the publisher.
Game publishers
how things work with publishers and developers today. A lot of the times, deals are not very equitable for the indie developers. I think the most important one is being aligned with the vision of what the creators are trying to make.
Mad Mushroom is a publishing company that is going to be a little different from other publishing companies. We made Mad Mushroom to kind of cut out the middleman and really give
much better offers to these developers.
One thing that we really want to do with Mad Mushroom is make sure that the creative vision and the overall final destination of the game is what the developers have in mind.
Mad Mushroom, unlike a lot of other publishers, we have access to marketing tools because we are streamers. We can push games organically. We can show the game in a way that's, just people having fun. A lot of marketing feels like a bit detached and might not catch people's attention.
If you can build an authentic relationship with your players and with the community through the creators, it's critical.
But beyond that, we're also looking to provide...
Awesome. I never thought I'd say this,
including quality,
but please play Minecraft. I've learned my lesson. Aware. I've learned my lesson.
Financing.
Aware. I've learned my lesson. 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 Aware.
Partnership that makes sense for them.
All of us at OTK are gamers at heart. That's why we got into streaming. That's why we got into content creation. And in some cases, it's why we play games every single day.
Risk of Rain 2 is a massive gem, probably my favorite game. Slay the Spire, Hades, Gunfire Reborn, Terraria.
I really like Nintendo games, that's probably my favorite. So I like speedrunning as well.
Whether it's a small one developer game like Vampire Survivors, or it's something that's massively like a multi-billion-dollar game like World of Warcraft, I like all different types of games on the spectrum.
Playing vanilla World of Warcraft, classic World of Warcraft, from years ago to Chrono Trigger, Metal Gear Solid.
Legend of Zelda, pretty much all of them.
So I grew up playing a lot of Warcraft 3, a lot of World of Warcraft.
I've always played a lot of League of Legends. I also like RPG Maker games like Amori and Undertale. I think that's really cool.
I play these indie games all the time, all day. And I feel like relatability, understanding the space, making sure we're still in touch, understanding the foundation and what can really help an indie game, and what makes an indie game stand out and be better than the others, I think is very important, and we have a very strong understanding of that. Not to mention also getting a streamer's community involved.
I think it's really great to be part of a company that helps indie developers really showcase their game.
When we announced Project Honor at OTK's first Summer Game Expo, we got tens of thousands of new Twitter followers. We had hundreds of new applicants to the studio to work here.
I think most indie game developers are very tight with the community. That's part of what separates them and makes them so great is they do listen, they do take feedback. They don't have 8 different emails they have to go through to make a change. They will make the change.
So it's that direct conduit to the community that makes the relationship between indie devs and content creators so synergistic.
Development process for games and publishing them, I mean, this is a multi-year process, so being able to be there the entire way through and understanding kind of how an audience is going to adapt and react to a game whenever it comes out and see how people will enjoy it and be able to predict that. I think that's a unique insight that we can provide as content creators.
I've been doing it for 15 years, taking lists of games, and I go through and I find what's good and what's not good. And there are some games, especially like indie games that are not published. My role, I would say, is to find those games and say, hey, this is a gem. This game is amazing. We should get this on a pedestal and let everyone see it.
Developers should work with Mad Mushroom if they're looking to truly collaborate with a publishing partner. It is not publishing of a decade ago or even 5 years ago. You are literally working hand in hand with influencers to figure out how to make your game as enjoyable as possible, not just to play, but also from a content viewing perspective.
One of the things that I love about the Mad Mushroom team so much is that we are an amalgamation of so many different perspectives and experiences and gamers.
I think that really, for me personally, it's such a cool experience right now because it really just feels real.
Ultimately, as lifelong gamers and people that are passionate about this space, we've wanted to get into game development for a long time. Mad Mushroom gives us the opportunity to enter the games industry while at the same time elevating and amplifying the message of hundreds of indie developers.
Without taking away IP or an excessive amount of the revenue that should truly go to who creates the game, the developer.
If you're a developer and you're interested in us publishing your game, you can go to madmushroom.gg.
That is our website. If you want to take a look on there, we have all of the rest of our information. If you're a game developer and you'd like to see your game be a reality,
check it out. We're very passionate and we're very excited about what we're doing here.
Well, it wouldn't be an OTK event if we didn't get a chance to announce a new company. We have Mad Mushroom, our new gaming publishing company. I am extremely excited about this. We've been thinking about this for, I don't know, probably like over a year now. And finally, all the pieces have come into place. They are in order. They're ready to go. And we're going now. And I actually think that, you know, obviously I could sit here and talk about it, and I'm sure I will for many hours in the future weeks. But I'd actually like to take it on over to Soda Pop in here, and let's have some of the people from our Mad Mushroom team really tell you
the
about
game
what's really
trailers
going
and
to
stuff
happen
over,
with the company.
I've been freelancing since they trashed my place in Dallas.
Hi guys, Chance here, and I'm joined with an incredible backgrounded team. We've got Mike Silbowitz, Chris Kaliki, and Tips Out, baby. And we are so excited to talk to you guys about what's going on. I'm sure Tips is also just excited. Tips, how do you feel?
Honestly, it's incredible. We've been working on this, as Asmund said, for quite some time. As gamers, we've always wanted to get into game development, and publishing presents an opportunity for us to elevate a lot of indie game devs, just like we do here at the Expo. So I'm super excited. I'm freaking nervous as hell, but you know, we've got some incredible people
We're
here.
all very nervous.
I know,
This is a very big deal. We've been waiting a long time for this. Go on, sorry.
For sure. But yeah, we just wanted to obviously announce and introduce you guys to some of the incredible individuals working behind the scenes to help make Mad Mushroom what it is. And one of them is a good friend of mine, Mike Silbowitz. I know he might be a new face to you guys in the community, but he's been in the games industry for a long time. So
it's over.
You, Mike.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, hey everybody. Mike Silbowitz. Everyone calls me Sibs. I've been working in video games.
All right. Maybe.
Have a good battle, friend. Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure. Great! I can bring in more powerful minions now. Keep up the momentum, friend. rough battle, pick yourself back up and turn it around. I'll make sure these ones stick around for next time. Keep up the momentum, friend. You're good at this. Great! I can bring in more powerful minions now. I think you can win this thing. You're good at this. Them in their tracks!
The love flows, and I flow with it.
You've got this! You're way ahead! Them in their tracks! You're good at this.
The lava flows, and I flow with it.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
Them in the trash!
The battle is really raging out there.
Spite outlives the spiteful.
You're doing great out there.
Them in the trash!
Rough battle. Pick yourself back up and turn it around. I like where you're going with this.
Singing the deep blues.
Swim for it!
You're doing great out there. The battle is really raging out there. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits. A good tactical choice. Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you. Oh, it's okay. We all hit some bumps now and then. Have a good battle, friend.